justice, no reason, no time, and no plan.
Gonna work up this first burn field. Got the chisel on today. Get some soot up in the air probably. Nice looking dirt right there. Hey guys, welcome back. So let's talk about my strategy today with the chisel plow. I got a lot of really cool video, but sometimes I kind of get ahead of myself and don't explain what I'm trying to accomplish. So this year is going to be something totally different. So this year we're working on our brand new Missouri farm. We just moved here from Illinois last year, and the two fields that I'm going to be working on today, we did do a prescribed burn on them, but the history of these fields are they've been in hay fields now for I don't know how many years, or decades for that matter. So this is going to be the first time we're converting them to spring food plots, if you will, corn and soybeans in this particular case. But I learned some valuable lessons last year in that this fescue hay is really, really hard to terminate. I planted my fall food plots in some of these hayfield bump outs, these ridge outcrops, if you will, and it was very challenging terminating the hay fescue. So this year I'm kind of going about it differently. So recently we did prescribed burns on these two plots that I'm going to be chiseling up. And I can't afford to dole out for a no-till right now. A no-till would be okay. I would not be opposed to a no-till, although there's a lot of arguments and science on both sides of old school tillage, like what I'm doing this year, as opposed to new age no-till, you know, where you preserve the soil and do things a little bit supposedly better. But if you ask old school farmers, a lot of them will say for higher yield, there's nothing better than old school tillage. But that's not the point of today's video. Today is just some chisel disking to break up this fescue, some fresh air and scenery, and a little bit of time together. I mean, hopefully you guys like spending time with me in the field. That's why we do it. That's why we share it with you. You know, if you're sitting in your cubicle or behind your desk or on the road or whatever the case may be, I like to get you some fresh air to get you out of the office, out of the house, out of the truck, whatever the case may be. So we burn these fields. Now they're burnt down to basically nothing. They're just starting to green up. I haven't applied any chemicals or anything at this point. I do have a pretty good sized tractor. The 73 horse can handle a little bigger piece of tillage equipment. So I went out and picked up a Chisel plow, I guess, straight chisel. It's a 12-footer, and so far the KIOTI's been able to pull it. It does bog down when the chisels dig in, and on a little uphill incline it does bog down, but overall it's doing pretty good. Now would I like to have a bigger one yet, or a bigger disc with the hydraulics that lift it up and down? Yes, I would. But you know, this chisel was $800, and the hayfield fescue, the root carpet needs to be broken up, as you'll see in the videos. I mean, some of these spots are hard. Now we've had plenty of rain, so it's pretty moist, but in the spots that are dry, it's hard ripping this stuff up. So one of the steps to weed management and control is ripping up that hard pack after the years and years of machines driving over it. It is hard packed. And then secondly, you're starting to destroy that root carpet from this hay fescue. So I'm going to run 2 passes on this thing. I got some cool drone video, but this is step number 1 to start killing off the hay and the grass, if you will, without chems just yet. I may be using some, may not. We'll see how it goes. So we're going to chisel it up today. And then the next phase is going to be, I'm going to bring the disc in. I bought a heavy duty disc, an 8-footer. And then I'm going to, because it is clumpy now. The first pass was great. And I'm going to tell you, this dirt on our Missouri farm is way better looking than I expected. And I just got my soil samples back. I'm going to go over those separately. I got to talk it over with Pro Staffer Phil on what we're going to do, but I am going to have one of the fertilizer buggies come in, but that's for a future episode. So today I'm going to just rip it up, try and get some air in there, loosen this sod, hay if you will, up, and then get ready for step number 2. So let's get into it and get some fresh air. Thanks a lot.
No justice, no reason, no time and no plan. The wheel turns heavy in this crooked land. I scream to heavens, but they whisper back slow. Where are the blessings I'm aching to know? Good things, I hear 'em, they're coming round. Blessings like thunder, gonna shake this ground. Hurt turns to ashes and ashes to gold. Good people waiting no longer. Steel strings twisting under fingers raw. The world breaking rules, breaking every law. Shattered the silence and it struck me fine. Good things ain't mercy, they're battles to fight. The beauty in my skin hold the story so wild. Eyes of the storm and this chaos is mild. Good things, I hear 'em, they're coming round. Blessings like thunder, gonna shake this ground. Hurt turns to ashes and ashes to gold. Good people waiting no longer. Steel strings twisting under fingers raw. The world breaking rules, breaking every law. Shattered the silence and it struck me fine. Good things ain't mercy, they're battles to fight. The beauty in my skin hold the story so wild. Eyes of the storm and this chaos is mild. breaks the darkened moon. Good things rushing, they're tearing the sky. Blessings are savage and fight by your
Really windy out. Got my fingers on that one. Really windy.